name yourself to where it's got your name and your outlet as well?
I love Weird Al. Man, I love Weird Al. That's just to even get that association is an honor. So thank you. Yes, of course he's an influence. He's a legend.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks for talking to us. I actually was just saying when you were singing, you made me think of Weird Al, so that's a good thing there. So what is there any piece of advice that either one of the judges or another contestant or anybody gave you about the show that helped you?
Yeah, just let it rip, don't hold back. I think you can plan and plan and plan and rehearse and rehearse and rehearse. And then when you get to the day of, the energy of the room and the show in the moment, nothing is in your control and you just gotta let it rip.
All right. All right, great. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You're so amazing. And I know you have your own authentic voice. When you're preparing for something like this show, what's your inspiration? What do you say to yourself? Like, okay, I'm going to come out and I'm going to do this thing. What would that be like for you?
I try to think about what I would want to see if I were watching TV, and usually it's something crazy. So, and to be honest, I want to reflect the will of the American people. Like, I don't want this performance to be about me. I'm willing to make myself a fool in order to perpetuate the cause of, defeating Big Pharma. But for me, it's about giving back.
Well, I like you have your authentic voice, and music gives us, opportunities to hear every point of view. So again, thank you so much. And I truly enjoyed your performance. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, Ben, great job tonight. So what was going through your head during that pause right before the reveal of that you were going into your Parmesan song again, that this is what people were in for?
What was going through my head? It kind of feels like you're dreaming, like you're about 1.5 inches away from the inside of your eyes and you're behind a glass pane and everything is just kind of unfolding in front of you. And the regular sense of agency you have as a being in a body kind of goes away and you are more like a witness. That's my experience of these really high pressure environments in the moment. It's really surprising, actually. It's kind of an absurd feeling.
Awesome. Great job again.
Cool.
Hi.
So,
oh, sorry.
No, you go. You could go.
Okay. So you've made it to the first live show semifinal after getting 4 X's and then winning back over the judges and the crowd. How did you prepare yourself for tonight's performance and the feedback that you might receive from it?
How did I prepare myself? Well, I think I try to think about my life from a bird's eye view, It's just a guy on a planet, on a rock, it's a rock, frankly, floating through space. And I think just having that kind of perspective is helpful in embracing absurdity and chaos and failure. Because what does it mean? Who cares? Just do what you want, have fun, blah, that's what I'm saying.
Thank you. Love that answer.
Hey, Ben, how do you think you did tonight?
Oh, I reject the question. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I got here. Who cares?
And who did you feel that you really needed to win over?
The American people and myself and staying true to myself, with this idea that I have any control of making people like me is, that's just not how it works. And if it were, that wouldn't be fun at all. So I'm just doing what I'm doing and whatever, who cares?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, great job tonight. As a fellow Parmesan lover, you spoke to my heart with that performance.
Thank you.
So what I want to know is you did your beautiful performance for your audition. You did like a heavy metal sort of performance tonight. What's next? Are we doing country?
Some internet issues here.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Frozen screen. I don't know if you can see me.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Hold tight.
Can you hear me now? Do you want me to type my question?
There you are. Okay, wait. We're coming back.
All
One
right.
second. 1 second.
Wait for it. Can you hear me now?
It seems to be good now, so continue.
Lovely. So my question for you is, you did your lovely performance for the audition. You did a kind of heavy metal performance tonight. What's next? Are we going to do a country performance? Are we going to do another rap performance? What's next?
When I say I have absolutely nothing planned, but whatever it will be insane. That's what I mean. Then that's just what it is.
I love it. Thank you. Go Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Hey, Ben, how are you doing tonight?
Good to see you again.
You too. You know, you had me and probably millions of other people fooled when you started doing that fake serious song. And then you tore off the clothes to that crazy costume. And I thought, okay, this is the punk rock version, but Ben, do you have some other genres planned for Parmesan?
Again, nothing planned. What you saw tonight is as far as I've gotten. So, you know, if by the grace of God I make it through to the final, then I'm gonna just figure it out. And it's gonna be, I when I say that, and I hate this word, insane. It's gonna be insane.
Good luck to you, Ben. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ben, congratulations.
Thank you.
Your performance was more than Gouda and not so cheesy. Okay, right. 2 questions for you. Simon has a long history with acts like you who rile him up, who continuously go through. Is that part of your game plan? And part 2, you're a man who obviously has a lane. Can you talk about the commercial opportunities that have come your way thanks to this astonishing piece of, I guess, comedic entertainment?
Okay. No strategy here. I like literally not even playing a game. Swear. If I were that smart, I would let you know. I think it's a happy accident that I'm here, and the commercial thing of it is, you know, I'm gonna speak to anyone who actually makes things and likes making things, because that makes them want to keep living and doing it. For those people, the commercial stuff comes after. You gotta just do what you do because you like it. And yeah, so I hope that answers kind of the question.
Is that your way of kind of telling us you've got an Olive Garden contract?
Oh my God. Once I get that news, I will be yelling from the rooftops, because no, I don't. I'm still working.
Thanks so much.
That was the last question. Thank you, Ben.
Cool. Thank you guys so much.
Hi, thanks for talking to us tonight. So, can you hear me? Okay, you guys are muted. We can't hear you.
Still muted.
We still can't hear you. We can see you, but not hear you. Oh, there we go. Okay.
I didn't realize they were there.
I didn't realize. All right.
All right, let's start again. Hi.
Didn't even see you guys up there.
Right. Good to talk to you. So what's one piece of advice either the judge or another contestant or just somebody gave you that helped you out on the show?
You know what? They said to just go out and have fun. We're doing something that's considered so out of our element. And, you know, the biggest thing that was going for us is they could see that inner child inside of us just having a good time on stage. So we're bringing that competitive spirit that we would take on the field, and hopefully that'll carry us through.
Great. Well, it was great performance. So
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
thanks.
Hi, you guys. Thank you for a great performance tonight. You made me smile so big tonight. My question for you is, what was more difficult, auditioning and prepping for tonight or your NFL games?
Good question. One second.
I mean, you know, it's very similar. It almost felt like we were in training camp this whole week. The schedule was very rigorous. We had a lot of meetings, a lot of rehearsing, getting things right, getting things wrong, just to get it right again. So, you know, leading up into the actual performance felt like we were going into a game type situation, but the nerves were everywhere, but we knew we had each other's back, and that's all it came down to. And I think we put on a pretty good performance.
Well, you did amazing. Anyone else want to add anything?
It's just the same, like I was like basically what he was saying earlier, just, you know, the prep and, you know, the reps, you know, just a bunch of repetition and just taking it serious, you know, taking it serious like it's a football game and just going out there and have fun with it, you know, and we had fun. Yeah, I also want to add, you know, what was crazy about this performance is that 24 hours ago, our choir was cut in half because of COVID. And we didn't know who was going to be in, who was going to be out. So everything we had done to this point 24 hours ago, we had to completely nix it and start again. And then it was just half of the guys. And we went through rehearsal. We spent 6-7 hours going through it, thought we had it. Then we had a couple more guys clear and come back to the choir. So just today, we're talking, you know, right before the show, a couple of hours before, we were learning steps, learning formations. So what you guys saw, it really happened in a matter of 3 hours. Literally.
That is incredible. I hope everybody feels better. Good job. I'm proud of you and good luck.
Thank you.
You guys were incredible tonight. You have the judges rooting for you. You have probably most of America rooting for you right now. And it's clear that you've been a team. And from the field to the choir, how does that teamwork translate? And how do you help motivate each other and prepare each other?
Well, I think a lot of us already have that team bonding already intact. So we just went out there and took our football skills and put it into the dance. When our dance world isn't our world. So that's probably the tough part, dancing and singing, but we just took that same philosophy and just brought it over here.
And I think a lot of it, you know, us going through what we've been through in our journeys. We've had similar journeys. We've been through some of the same situations. We faced some adversity. We all face adversity. And I just feel like that makes things easier for us, you know, because we're able to overcome that and go out there and do it.
Thank you so much. Once again, you guys were wonderful and I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi guys, great job tonight. So much fun to watch. So, and I did not see that song choice coming. It was such a fun choice. What went into that decision for the Trolls song for you guys?
You know what? This was the first time that song has cleared for AGT. And when we first were thinking about it, you know, we kept saying, well, how do we make it really fun, but not cheesy, you know? And it just came out, the journey of it. And really our goal tonight was exactly what you said. We just wanted the viewers to either snap their fingers, clap their hands, tap their toes, stand up, dance, and, you know, just for 2.5 minutes, give them something to smile about in entertainment. And hopefully that came through on camera.
Well, I was definitely smiling. So great job again, guys.
Thank you.
That's all that matters.
Hey, I really enjoyed it. I voted for you.
Oh, yes, thank you.
I appreciate it. You need it.
Whose idea was the choir, and do you have a choir director that helps you guys?
Yes, we definitely do. So over 20 years ago, there's an event called the Super Bowl Gospel Celebration. And at the site of the Super Bowl every year, it is the only NFL sanctioned gospel event that's put on. And it was about 14 years ago. So headliners come in. Patti LaBelle was actually one of the performers. And she was looking out and she said, you know what? I see some really handsome guys out there that play football, but I bet you none of them can sing. And guys actually started coming up on the stage and showing their musical talent. And from that, it was born. So the founder and the producer, her name is Melanie Few. It was her vision. And she said, you know what? we need to go ahead and have this thing come together. So we actually, because we live in all different parts of the country, we would come together once, maybe twice a year to do Super Bowl gospel and then maybe a charity event. And so between Zooms and Google Meets and phone calls, we rehearsed primarily remotely before we could get together.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, I enjoyed it and good luck, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on a great performance.
Thanks.
You know, what's going to go into the next performance, right? When you guys get through here.
The key word I heard every time I seen Simon critique was how everybody got better from the audition. So we're just looking to be even better the next time we get on stage and perform.
Yeah, plus we're working together. So the more we work together, we're gelling and getting more confident as a group.
And one last question. Have you guys heard from any of your former teammates about what you guys are doing?
Yes,
Absolutely.
well, you know, the kind of the cool thing is this is an extension of the locker room. So, you know, guys calling us, texting us, ribbing us, you know, but for the most part, this is how we were in the locker room anyway. We were probably the guys that were always singing or snapping our fingers in the locker room. They'd be like, be quiet, man, come on. So now we get to just do this and have fun with it.
Again, congrats. It was great.
Thank you.
Thanks. That's the last question. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. All right.
Make sure y'all vote for us now. All right, we have some folks in Zoom. You'll see them up here and they're going to ask you some questions.
No.
Take it away.
Oh, I don't have a question.
Who's first?
Okay, I'll go then. Hi, thanks for talking to us today. Your dogs are so cute. So do you ever worry that like they're not going to listen and they're going to screw up the whole performance? Because obviously they're not people, you know, to some extent you can't control them.
Because we have such an amazing bond with each other, I don't really worry about that, because even whenever we're like all in like a big group, they always listen to me, even whenever or wherever we are.
Well, they're very sweet.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I loved your act. Yours was my favorite.
Thank you so much.
How did you learn how to train the dogs to perform?
So I had a trainer, and throughout the years, she kind of taught me and guided me. And now I'm actually training by myself.
Wow, that's so cool.
Thank you.
Great job. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
Hey, great job tonight. That was such a fun act to see tonight live. I love the costumes for the dogs and yours, but how do you go about deciding on the costumes, choosing the costumes for the different dogs?
It's actually because I love bright colors, and we just decided to do very like magenta and like a lot of colors together, like very bright colors, and it was super, like whenever we put them all together, it was super awesome.
Well, amazing job. So much fun.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I loved your performance tonight. When we were watching your intro, you said that you have a farm with 150 other animals like chickens and camels and goats. So my question is, if you had to train any other animal on your farm that isn't a dog, which animal would you pick?
I really love camels and horses, so they would probably be like in an act together.
That sounds great. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Veronica. You did amazing tonight. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My question for you is, how did you initially get into this? I know you mentioned you had a trainer, but what made you decide you wanted to do dog training?
So since I was a baby, I always loved dogs, and it was super awesome just working with them. And it was just, I always had a feeling that I would work with dogs. It was so cool.
That's great. And who's the little guy with you?
Wicca.
Hi, Wicca. Good job tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, you did such an amazing job. So my question for you about your cute dogs. Now, you love all your dogs. Is there a favorite one in the group that listens to you more than another one?
Sorry. No, I don't have a favorite because all of them are my favorites, and it's not always my like one. I can't pick
How
one.
much
They're
time
like
do you spend
same.
training, working with your dogs when you're getting ready to put them in something? How much training time do you get involved in?
So we try to do 2 times a day. Every
And is that like an hour long or 2 hours long? What is that like?
It depends on the dogs and how they're feeling and how they're gonna act and react to like the new tricks. And it's awesome. Whenever like I practice with them, you can just feel a connection between them.
So after this performance, and if you get back again, do you figure out what your routine will be and then you start planning way in advance? What would that be like for you?
It would actually be a different like act, not act, but it would be like different tricks and different quick change and a lot more to come.
Oh, well, you did a great job. Congratulations. And the dogs are adorable and you did such wonderful. I hope I see you again soon. Thanks again.
So much.
Hi, Veronica. It's Beth with Hollywood Junket. Great job tonight.
Thank you.
I was curious about the dogs you worked with. They're a particular breed. Is there a reason why you chose that breed of dog?
I just love poodles and like their color. The color is like so pretty and so like apricot, and it's just super cool to work with poodles. They're very smart.
Oh, good to know. And then my last question, is there like a maximum amount of dogs that you would like to strive to like work towards, like a bigger amount of dogs, or do you think you're at your maximum amount right now?
I think we might expand a little bit more throughout the years, but I'm not sure yet.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good evening. An amazing performance. Really, really captivating. Now, your life as obviously that you're at school, but also day to day, how has that changed? Do people stop you on the street asking them to do tricks? Has it turned your life and their life upside down?
Not really. My life is actually really like amazing, and how I do school, I actually do online school. So whenever I want, I can just hop on my computer and just do some school.
Thank you.
Last question. Thank you. You're all set. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Bye.
Good job.
Good job.
You're still muted. I'm waiting until they unmute. There you go.
Hey,
Hi,
y'all.
I'm Jamie Ruby from Sci-Fi Vision. Thanks for talking to us tonight. Your performance was fantastic. So when you first, I guess, made it through to the, to this round, the next round, what was kind of going through your head?
I was just immediately thinking about what I was going to do next. I was like, all right, I gotta come with another, really good song. I gotta amp up the performance even more.
Okay, great. Well, congratulations on getting so far, and I hope you make it through.
Thank you very much.
Hi, great job tonight. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
So my question for you is, who is the first person you want to collaborate with once the show is over?
Well, man, that's a really good question. Thank you. I'm such a big fan of country music and some of my country heroes, guys like George Strait, Clint Black, Alan Jackson. Probably have to be, one of those guys.
I love it. Good luck. And again, so proud.
Thank you.
Hi, you said during the show in your little introduction that you did Elvis and then you wanted to come up with your own style. So how did you go about developing your own style?
It was really just trying to incorporate all my influences into one. I've got a lot of traditional country influences, 90s country influences, even new country influences, along with Elvis, along with a lot of the classic kind of crooners like Sinatra, and trying to combine all those into one kind of melting pot.
All right, well, it definitely worked. Thank you. Good job.
Hey, amazing job tonight. That was so much fun to watch.
Thank you.
So Simon commended you for coming back and not walking away after your audition. Was that something you ever considered, or was it never a question on your mind?
Not at all. I mean, it's from the first moment I stepped on that America's Got Talent stage, all I wanted to do was come back and be in front of that crowd and be in front of those judges again. It's so much fun to feel that energy from the crowd and to know that millions of people are watching. I couldn't wait to come back.
Awesome. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Hi, you did amazing tonight. Such a fun and energetic performance. I loved it so much. So my question to you is, this summer you've been juggling America's Got Talent, touring, making music, and gearing up for an album release. So with all that, how do you stay grounded and balance everything?
That's a really good question. I've been going really hard lately. Juggling a lot of different things, but I love to spend time in the outdoors and anytime I can. I live just outside of Nashville, kind of out in the woods, and I'm a big fishing guy, hunting guy, and so I'm always outdoors, and that's kind of my time away.
That sounds great. Thank you. Good luck, and I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
Hi, good to see you. This is Beth with Hollywood Junket. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing really good. How are you?
Great. Just a question. I noticed that I had talked to you before previously, my host. So I've noticed you have a really big fan base. They've been commenting like crazy on your video. So I guess my question is, what do you have? What message can you give your fans on what to expect from you if you move forward in the competition? You still have like new music you want to put out there on AGT?
Well, I would say everybody go vote, please, because I've got some new songs I want to sing and keep amping up the performances.
Great, sounds exciting. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Paulette? Sorry, my chat won't stay open. Drake, so your record label put out a release today, so you actually have a record deal. Talk a little bit, did your performance on America's Got Talent help you get that deal? And how do they feel about you going forward in the competition?
It was something I've had a record deal for a while in Nashville, and we've really just been trying to find a way to break out. And they're totally excited about this opportunity on America's Got Talent. I feel like it's such a great way to get in front of America and be in front of millions of people and show them my country music.
Terrific. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Great, Larry from Fox News Entertainment. Great job tonight. What do you think you need to do moving forward for the next performance now?
If I'm lucky enough to move on, hopefully, we can just keep raising the bar anymore. I feel like I came out really swinging with Sounds Like Something I Do, and now with Kiss Goodbye All Night. I'll be very excited to hopefully sing a new song. I've got a ton of new material. I've been in Nashville for a few years writing, and got some new stuff, and hopefully be able to do one of those.
Thank you so much. Great job.
Thank you.
That was the last question. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Hi, how are you doing?
You.
Pretty good. How did it feel to have Simon compare you to Carrie Underwood? That must have been amazing for you.
Having Simon compare me to like a superstar like Carrie Underwood is it's phenomenal. It's a feeling I never thought I'd feel, because it's like, I don't usually get like huge comparisons like that.
Yeah, well, you deserve it and you did a great job, and I'm pulling for you. So good luck.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks for talking to us. First of all, that jacket is awesome. I just have to say, I love the colors of it. It's bright. So did you get any advice from either a judge or another contestant or just anybody that kind of helped you on your performance?
I did. A lot of the choreographers, they were like, really just be yourself. You have this swag, just give it to them and bring the house down is what they told me.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Hi, Avery. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Great. It was such a beautiful closing performance. What a great way to end the show. And I know other people have commented about Simon calling you a superstar, but I want to go back to what Terry's friendship and brotherhood has meant to you for this whole journey.
All right. Well, Terry, he's a large extension of an even larger family for me. So it's like to have him added to the mix. I mean, we're not strangers to tall people, but to have just a media giant really recognize me is huge because Terry's really cool. And it's like, he's just really sweet too.
Well, thank you, Avery. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Hi, congratulations tonight. Your performance was amazing, and just hearing about your backstory was so moving and inspirational. So knowing what you know now and all that you've accomplished and making it this far, if you could go back in time, what would you say to your younger self?
I'd probably stop myself when I was walking home crying that day. And I'd tell him, things aren't what they look like, that better days are coming and keep your head up. Don't stop, keep pushing. And it's like, I tell myself that because at that time, the only person that was really telling was my family. I should have said that to myself. I wish I could.
Thank you so much. You are such an inspiration. And once again, congratulations.
Hi, Avery. Like everybody else, I have to say, absolutely amazing job tonight. And so you were our first golden buzzer, and now you're back. What was it like for you to go last and close out the show on the first night of live competition?
I mean, it's like when you figure out your last, it's like, it's a lot of pressure at first. But then after you get off stage, you feel released from that. Because it's like, this is a competition. And it's like, as much as you know that you're good and all that, you want to make sure that you leave a mark on stage and that you give them something that they will never forget.
Well, I think it's safe to say that nobody will be forgetting what you did tonight. Great job.
Thank you.
Hi, great job tonight. I'm incredibly proud of you.
Thank you.
So I want to say is you've been an inspiration for so many people. I want to know who inspires you, both musically and personally.
My mom inspires me a lot. My mom and my grandma. My mom, she really goes through it on a day-to-day basis, just raising 2 kids. And it's like, you see her in pain from the accident or her legs are hurting, but she still gets up every day and walks right out the door like nothing's wrong. It's like, that inspires me every day personally. But musically, it's my grandma. My grandma, she's deaf in one ear, has a head full of silver hair, and she's shorter than I am, but she plays that cello fiercely. And it's like, if I can be just a fraction of what she is, then maybe I've left my mark.
Oh, wow. That is so beautiful. And they're lucky to have you and vice versa. Good luck and so proud.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Avery. You did a great job tonight. What did you think about the judges' comments?
I think the judges' comments were very honest, really. It's like a lot of times as a young person doing music, you'll encounter a lot of people that say they're either really nice, really mean, or they're just saying what they think you want to hear. These judges don't say what you just want to hear. They say what you need to hear. They keep it honest, they keep it real with you, and it's professional. And I think people really should go through a process like this where people are honest with them and open.
Thank you so much. Again, great job.
Thank you.
Thanks, Avery. That was the last question.
All right.
Thank you.
Got it. That's a wrap. Thank you again, John.
Hey, Don, how are you doing? Oh, can't hear you. Can't hear you.
I have to squat down. Look, if I stand regular, I had to cut my
Yeah,
head off.
I can hear you now. That's good. So I read your bio and you were a successful programmer for a long time. So did you, not to get too personal about your finances, but did you make lots of money in that and you just do this for fun?
Fun? No, I earn a living doing this. I quit pretty young in my life, but my wife will tell you that my 401k from the 15 years I work in engineering is our retirement plan. So
there you go. Well, great. I thought your jokes were funny.
Thank you. They're bringing me a chair because they realize
good,
I might
yeah.
pull a muscle. Oh, that's much better.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hi, good job tonight. You did so amazing. I loved it.
Thank you.
So, as a comedian, who inspires you?
As a kid, I loved Steve Martin. Was the first album I bought. Wild and Crazy Guy it was just incredibly funny. And then I used to watch the Johnny Carson show all the time, and all the comedians would come on. So that whole generation, of which Howie was kind of near the end, but Seinfeld and Leno and Rodney Dangerfield, and they were all idols of mine. And that's where I kind of learned the joke formula, how to tell a joke from them. And then the second part is finding out how you can come out in a joke that makes it unique to you, which is what they all do great. So
That's incredible. And I see a lot of Steve Martin in your act. So I love it. And I can't wait to see what you do next. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Hello, Don.
Hello.
I loved your set, especially the printer ink. We all just love spending $40 for a Hewlett Packard ink cartridge. But I have to ask you, what is the first thing you do in the morning?
I'm a 60-year-old man. What do you think the first thing I do in the morning is? I still pee first. I'm a 60-year-old man. I pee first. I'm old school.
All right, and how did you feel about turning Simon's head around about you?
I'm amazed. I didn't count on it, especially he was not in the best of moods early on in the show. And I went, oh, this is going to be an uphill battle. And then he didn't let on. I didn't watch him during my set. I focused on the audience. I didn't want to see his look or have him affect me. And when I finally looked at him, he's poker facing me. And when he opened, I'm like, uh-oh, this might not go well. And he got me. So it was a thrill. It was a thrill.
It was a great moment, and I'll see you in the carpool lane, okay?
You got it.
Thanks.
Hey, Don, you mentioned Rodney Dangerfield earlier. He got his success later in life.
Yes, he did. That's one of the reasons I mentioned him.
And not that 60 is old, but like, would you after this want to do movies and do stuff like that along with the comedy?
I simply like to make people laugh, and I've done some acting, nothing to write home about, but anytime I can get a laugh, it makes my day. So I'd love to do movies. I've done lots of little video shoots with my friends, and I don't ever want to stop doing this. I mentioned my retirement plan earlier. I'm not quitting. I'll be doing this till I'm done living.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hi, Dawn. So your act consists of a lot of visual aspects, which you're making your jokes based off of. So how do you prepare all of that for your performance? And how long does it take for you to come up with all of these jokes, or do they just come to you?
But the ideas really just come from living life. You know, I would, the printer ink thing that we mentioned before, you know, I go to buy printer ink the other day, and I'm like, it's $90 for 2 cartridges, you know? And then I do a little research, like it's very much engineering. Like I do a little research, I find out how much it is per milliliter, and then I compare it. And then once I get the concept, then I search around for the images to build the joke. And then I've done so much PowerPoint, because I've been doing my PowerPoint comedy now for 20 years, that I'm very fast at. I'm very fast at getting the pieces and then building the, if you notice when doing the jokes, they're building. So the punchline and the visual comes on at the same time. And that timing is something that you can actually program in PowerPoint. So I know this comes on then, and this is the word I say it on then. So yeah, it takes a little bit, which is probably why some comics haven't done it, because it takes more work than a regular joke. But I feel like the visual adds so much more, it's worth the effort.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi, thanks for talking to us. You were very funny. I have to say though, at least you can find ink. I can't find my brand of ink. I get generic. That's
Yeah, it's
the
hard
first
to
thing
find
I
right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So did any of the judges or another contestant or anybody give you advice that kind of helped you in your performance or your jokes?
I think well, it wasn't really one of the judges. One of the producers said, you know, don't worry about Simon. Simon's Simon. We all know Simon. You need to stick to what you know best, and play to the crowd, and that helps, because Simon didn't like me the first time, and that was a little, you know, for me, I was like, I was disappointed. I thought Simon would like me. I thought it was clever. I thought Simon would like clever comedy, but I lost him the first time. So they helped me through that little road bump. I've just belittled Simon by calling him a road bump, but he was a big road bump. How about that? That's better.
Yeah, well, he likes you now, so.
He does, thank goodness.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks. That was the last question.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Bye-bye.
The Detroit Opera House and the children's chorus, but that was the only real professional training I ever got, and ever since then I've kind of been on my own.
Wow, well, that's amazing. You have an incredible voice.
Thank you.
Hey, Ava, amazing job tonight.
Thank you.
So what went into your song choice for Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken for tonight?
The first time I heard that song, I was on vacation and my dad and I were sitting in the room, and I played it over the speaker. And as soon as I heard Pink start singing the first lyrics of that song, my heart just immediately connected to it. And I just knew it was the one that I had to bring to the AGT stage.
Well, it was absolutely fantastic. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Ava. Great job tonight. What did you think of the judges' comments?
I was very, very pleased with their comments. I received a lot of love, and again, just the feeling of support, and it just gave me another reassurance that I was here for the right reason, and I'm here to just portray a good message and spread love and hope. And so I was glad that they thought that I'm just glad that they liked it.
Well, great job and good luck moving forward.
Hi, Ava. You had such an amazing performance tonight. It was just so vulnerable and raw and emotional. And you have such a beautiful message of love being stronger than hate, and, singing for your town. So how do you emotionally prepare yourself for going on stage tonight and giving such a heartfelt performance?
Normally what I do is right before I go on stage, I take some deep breaths and I close my eyes, and I just I kind of put myself back on November 30th actually, and it makes me remember what I'm here for, and that I'm here to hopefully spread light upon such a dark situation.
Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you.
That was the last question. Thanks, Ava.
Okay, yeah. Bye, guys.
Is there an ETA on the judges?
I don't know exactly, but I know that they're on their way.
Hi. Hi, thanks for talking to us. So who are some of your comedic inspirations?
One of my all-time favorites is Joan Rivers. That has always been one of my main idols. And I think her words really came in handy tonight because there's the opening chapter to one of her books, her book, Enter Talking. It literally talks about how hard and crazy stand-up comedy is to do because you go out there by yourself. There's no band, no props, nothing to help you, no piano player. And you just have to share the weird corners of your psyche with the world one-on-one and hoping that they like it, you know?
Yeah, you did good. So.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened to me tonight. I was literally going up against pyrotechnics and puppies. So the words of Joan Rivers, I had to just keep going back and go, you know what? It's the craziness that keeps us going, and that's going to keep me going. So.
Yeah, all right. Well, congratulations for making it so far.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did a great. Your act was funny, but I thought it was even funnier when you went up against Simon. You gave it right back to him. That was hilarious. That was a good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I had to mind my words because I had to remind myself it was a family show. And I wanted to respond. When I really wanted to respond. If it was a comedy club, I would have responded a little differently. But thank you so much.
So you told us that you'd been doing the comedy since you were younger in pageants. And so how many years have you been working on your act?
So I think that's a little confusing the way they edit it, but I have been doing stand-up comedy professionally for 10 and a half years now. So prior to that, I did pageants because it was the next closest thing I could do to perform, and I lived in the middle of nowhere. So when it came time to do pageants that had talent, I picked comedic monologues. So I didn't technically do stand-up back then, but that is how I learned that getting laughs on stage is a drug. And that's what I wanted to be addicted to. And it's brought me this far. It's brought me all over the country. And yeah, I performed in front of thousands and thousands of people, thousands of times. So, and then tonight, biggest audience yet. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure the applause is similar. The laughter is similar to a singer getting applause or an actor getting applause.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's what you're going for. You're trying to ride that wave. So, you go from one laugh to the next, until someone who doesn't have a great sense of humor hits a red buzzer.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Great job tonight. What did you think of the judges' comments?
I thought that, I'll focus mainly on Simon's, obviously, but I thought it was incredibly unfair. I thought it just was misinformed based on what comedy is all about. So for him to use the comment, I'm trying to help her, you're literally doing the opposite, because stand-up comedy and the science behind humor is to build up towards a punchline and towards a callback maybe. And for him to interrupt me while I'm working on the buildup it's just poor conduct for an audience member. So I didn't appreciate it, didn't appreciate his comments. I thought, if you don't enjoy it, you don't have to laugh. That's the best thing about stand-up comedy. It's subjective. And if you don't like it, just don't laugh. But he, in the middle of my set, just stopped looking at me, which not cool.
Thank you so much, and good luck moving forward.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, Lace, amazing job tonight. I loved every second of it.
Thank you.
So if you could speak to the people who were telling you, why don't you pick a real talent back in your pageant days? If you could talk to them now, what would you say to them?
I think they all know the answer to that now. So I always picked comedy, comedy pieces, and I wasn't necessarily doing stand-up at the time. I was doing other people's words, but I think they know now that that was my passion, and they saw me take that and, you know, turn it into a career and get to do something amazing like America's Got Talent and share my passion and my career with the world, which I don't think a lot of the baton twirlers that I was up against in pageants are able to say they do that for a living now. So I think I won.
Absolutely. And great job again tonight.
Thank you.
Hi, great job tonight. I'm proud of you. And yes, you did win. I just want to say that you did win in life. So my question for you is kind of piggybacking off my friend Jamie's. You said that Joan Rivers inspires you, but what in life inspires your comedy?
Oh, just relating to crowds everywhere. That's the whole, sure, the goal is to always get a laugh when you're on stage, right? That's the most simple goal of doing stand-up comedy. But I know that more so than that, comics helped me get through hard times in my life. Things weren't always easy. So it was either finding laughs on television from stand-up comics, or from, you know, vinyls that my parents had of stand-up comics, or just in the house at home, just riffing and making fun of each other so that we could all laugh and make it through the hard times. I love being able to be a part of helping maybe someone else in an audience who is going through a hard time. Maybe they want to complain about their family or their husband or life, but they can't find a way to do it. But maybe I can help them laugh because they relate to it, and helps us all know that, hey, things might be hard, but we can get through it. And if you can laugh at yourself and laugh at your circumstances, then, you know, you can be happy.
Well, that is beautiful. And you're going to inspire so many people with that. Congratulations. And I'm really proud.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks.
That was the last question.
Is that it? Thanks y'all so much. I really appreciate it.
Wait.
Thanks.
Oops.
All right.
Hello, Howie. Great to see you.
I know. I know.
I knew you would know.
Looks okay. It looks okay. They don't see it. I know, but it's Zoom. They're not going to see it on Zoom.
Okay, now you look even better.
Yeah.
So Howie, how difficult was it to winnow down the contestants to 54 going into the lives? And how do you feel about the comedians like Don McMillan and Lace Larrabee's chances?
Well, I'm always, first of all, it was really hard to whittle it down. We did not agree. And when I say we, my fellow judges and I. And so we fought, and it was a hard fought battle till 2 o'clock in the morning at Simon's house. But I think that we whittled it down to, for all intents and purposes, each of these live shows is probably the equivalent of any finale that we have had in previous years. You know, this is the only difference between this and a finale. The level of talent is here, and instead of one person ending up at the end of a finale being the winner, two people are moving on to the actual finale. So, and the second part of the question was, you know, I am a great proponent and cheerleader for anybody doing comedy. I think people don't understand how hard that is and what goes into that. And I thought both comedians kind of rose to the occasion. You know, I loved his PowerPoint and his comedy and what he did. And then Lace, I ended up speaking to Lace after the show. You know, Simon gave her a buzzer right in the middle of her act. And as I said to her after, you know, comedy is subjective, and sometimes your material and your subject matter isn't hitting everybody, and they have nothing to relate it to. And it was harsh getting a buzzer, but I thought she handled herself incredibly professionally. And I thought that her witty improvised retort to him was really funny, and probably made her set even more memorable than it would have been had that not happened. So I told her that she shouldn't take it too hard and she should not give up. And as anybody in show business, but especially as a comedian, there's always adversity. And whether it's a bad review, somebody walking out, or a technical problem, it's how you handle it. It's like boxing. It's not about getting punched and falling down. It's about getting up. And she got up like a true professional. She's worthy of being here. And it's not about the people in this room. Ultimately, it's about the millions that are watching at home and the millions that are going to be watching this afterwards on YouTube. And she delivered her material with, it was smooth and professional, and she didn't seem nervous. And I think she should be proud of what she did. And I got a chance to say that to her. And I feel good that I got a chance to say that directly to her.
Yeah, we got a chance to say that to her as well. Thank you very much, Howie.
Great. This is just awkward now.
James, you're on mute.
Sorry, I apologize. Great to see you again. So looking well. I had so many other compliments, but they're lost now. Anyway, good to see you.
They weren't for me, were they? But I'll spread them wherever they were to go.
Of course they weren't. On a serious note, you've just talked about the interaction between Lace and Simon. You're sat next to Simon. At some point, do you not have a conversation with him to discuss with him what you've just told us about the dynamics of that? Because she felt very aggrieved that he interrupted her as he was building up to the joke. She just told us that. What are your thoughts on that, and talking with Simon about the difficulty of comedy?
You know, I have said out loud, not to Simon, but to everybody on the show, and I even said it tonight, you know, after when they came to me, is I said that, you know, comedy is subjective, humor is subjective, talent is subjective. And if he was not turned on by whatever it is she was saying, and if it wasn't making him laugh and he was bored by it, there's, you know, that is what this game is. They give us buzzers for that reason. So I don't know that he did anything wrong as far as America's Got Talent is concerned. And in fact, he created this show, and that's just part of what can happen. And it's not the first time, nor it will be the last time, where somebody gets buzzed in the middle of their act, even at this point in the show. So, you know, you could say, like, why did you buzz me in the middle of a setup? Or why did you buzz me when I was flipping through the air and a ring of fire? That could happen too. And people could say they're thrown off by that. No, I wouldn't sit and tell Simon that he did something wrong. And it's not about Simon. It is about the person on the stage and how that person on the stage handles whatever it is that's thrown their way.
Beth, you're up next.
Sorry. Hi, Howie. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time. I just had a question. I noticed, I was surprised you said you don't really normally care for choirs. And I remember you gave your golden buzzer to a choir, I think last season. I was just curious, like what makes you want?
Well, traditionally, yeah. I'll be honest with you, I don't respond to choirs. If I'm going to stream music and buy music, I've never bought music from a choir. And sometimes, and especially on this show, you know, people, whether they're a choir or a comedian or an acrobat, you know, luckily we get to learn about who they are. And even though we are not here to judge the story does attach itself to whatever it is we're seeing. And these guys, the NFL players, I think is what you're talking about. You know, I had heard this week they had which we didn't talk about on the show, an incredibly rough week. And I had also, you know, just when people are on the show, I have a tendency to Google people and find out who they are. And because these were the NFL guys, I am a fan of football, so I wanted to see the different teams. And then I saw these guys and I saw the charities that they do and the outreach programs that they're involved with that they're not even talking about. So I ended up just liking these human beings, you know, these people. And then they come on and they sing this happy song, and they're just these big guys who are probably part of the most violent thing we can see on television. Football is incredibly violent, and that's what I love about it. But the thing is, and then they just made me smile. And I was just smiling and bopping my head. And I turned around and look at the audience, and everybody is just smiling and bopping their head. And we have these wonderful human beings who are doing things that are so much more important than even what we're watching, than the singing. And I just said, at this time in our lives, in the world, we just want to smile. And what did they deliver? Everybody in that room was smiling. Everybody was bopping. And then on top of it, what they're doing in their real lives is so important and so wonderful. And they're changing people's lives. So that's what I was saying. And it had nothing, it just so happens they're in a choir. And it's not my favorite thing to be in a choir, but I did enjoy those moments when they were in front of me singing. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi, Jamie Ruby from Sci-Fi Vision. Thanks for talking to us tonight. So you judge people every week and you give them advice on what they should do to make their performances better. But what's the one piece of advice you got as you were becoming, famous and into everything that really helped you the most?
Shave your head, because it'll make you more aerodynamic and it's easier for you to get to places on time. You'll be able to move faster through the world and never be late.
All right, great.
Just Nike has the best advice. Just do it. Just do it, and do it for you. I went as a comedian, I do things that make me laugh. And then I'm lucky that there are a few other people that laugh along with me. And if you're a singer, then sing songs that move you and enjoy. Don't try to do things, and I don't think anybody should live their life for others. Do for yourself and good things will happen.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much.
Howie Pollett from Parade, how you doing?
Good. Who doesn't love a parade?
You say that every time.
I know. I have one joke. And if it works, use it again and again.
Thank you. We've eliminated the semifinals this season. So we have the 5 qualifying rounds and then people go directly to the finale. Do you think that the acts are going to miss that time to help polish their acts? What do you think of making it more difficult to to actually get into the finale?
I think it's harder for the acts because the acts have to bring it every time. Sometimes with the quarterfinals or semifinals, I can't remember exactly what we called them, but they didn't rise to the occasion. But I remembered, and so did the audience. We remembered their audition, and because they failed, there was an opportunity to give them one more chance. Well, here you can't stumble. You have to bring your A game, and it forces them to be better. It forces us to get a better show, and it forces you as an audience to make a tougher choice.
I miss getting to know them a little bit better, though, that one extra performance. So.
Well, you're not knowing them as much, but it's a good problem to have. The reason you're not knowing them as much is because there's that many more great talent, better talent than ever that we've ever had, even in a previous season.
Thank you.
Thanks. Last question. Thank you.
That was the last question. I had two more answers. Oh, that's okay. The answers, you guys, I don't know what the questions are, but one of my answers is 7 and the other one is pickles. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the races.
Mandy, go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
You were amazing tonight. I loved your performance.
Thank you so much.
So with the results coming in tomorrow, what would it mean to you to make it through to the finals?
Yeah, it means too much for us. It will be like kind of so happy to go to the final. So It means so much for us to be in the final show.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey guys, great job.
Thank you, sir.
What did you think of the judges' comments?
Yeah, we think it will be really great because they were so happy about the show. So we hope everything will be good.
Thanks, guys. Good luck moving forward.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hi, how long did you, have you been training as acrobats and how long did you work on your routine for this show?
Like you mean the group or like the group?
Yeah, the
right?
group.
Like the group have been working for so many years, like more than I can say like 18 years we have been working because when we were kids, like we started this job when we were kids, like we left school for this job, you see.
Yes. And then the act for tonight, how long did you work on that?
The act, it takes too long because we have to, is a lot of trust and the work and a lot of energy. So we have to trust each other. So it takes too long to get through that side.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, amazing job tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And so how you missed your audition performance, your first performance. So how was it to see how happy he was with your performance tonight?
Yeah, it was really amazing tonight. Like it was kind of so amazing, and the public that was here for us, they were so happy. So that give us so much energy and so much power. Yeah.
Awesome, great job again. I hope to see you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We hope to see you guys.
Yes. Hi, great job tonight. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to know that amazing, those flips you were doing, all that. How are you going to top that next time?
Do you mean like if we go to the final?
Yes, yes.
We have so many surprises you guys have never seen yet. So those were just the small things we have, but we have so many surprises. Like if you go to the final, you guys will see the big surprise you have never seen on the stage here.
Beautiful. Lucky for you. I love surprises. Good luck, and I'm so proud.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi, thanks for talking to us. So is there a piece of advice that either a judge or another contestant or just anybody gave you that helped you before your performance?
For that, I kind of I don't think so because we just went like in the stage. That was like before the first performance and the audition. Yeah, Simon, he gave us so much energy, but this time like we just went. It was not like the first time, you see.
What did he say to you the first time?
Yeah, the first time he said like he really did like an amazing job. So he was so happy about it, you see. And he gave us like a 3,000 yes, you see.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Of course, of course.
Hey guys, that was such an incredible, amazing, fantastic way to open the show. And the comments you got from the judges were insane.
Thank you.
But what I want to know is if you don't have a choreographer, what is your creative process in choosing the music and your movements?
Yeah, we don't have any teacher, so we are teacher by ourselves, so we do everything by ourselves. Like all that movement you see, we did that by ourselves because it's like I said before, it's like a group work. So you guys have to stay like together. You have to have like the same energy, the same focus. So that's why what you guys need, like you will get, you see. Yeah.
Thank you. All the best to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. That's the last question.
Okay. We go?
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Hi. Hi, Jamie Beebe from Sci-Fi Vision. Thanks for talking to us.
Hi, of course.
So what I want to know is if you had to perform on the show, what would be your surprise talent that we wouldn't know about that you would be able to do in front of people?
Ooh, you might actually get to see it very soon. I might do it. No, what is my talent? No, I'm not kidding. I actually will. But what would be my hidden talent would be, what would I be doing? Yodeling.
All right. Yeah, maybe we'll see that someday. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Meatballs.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, Heidi. Larry from Fox News Entertainment. Thanks for doing this with us. After so many seasons, how do you think that you've evolved as a judge?
I like to have more fun. I feel like it's because of how the world is these days. For me, being there, I want to have fun. I want to have fun. I want to be entertained. I want to be blown away, but I want to have a good time. I want good vibes from those people. And I don't know, maybe I was harsher before. I don't know. I feel like maybe I've gotten nicer over the years. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe they've just gotten so much better. Maybe that's why I'm nicer, so I don't have to be so mean. I don't think I was ever mean, to be honest with you.
Last quick question. You've been sharing a lot of photos this summer photos. What is your secret?
My
to
secret
just
on sharing a lot of photos? I don't know.
No, your secret to staying, in incredible shape.
I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, if you want to hear it, I just went to this, it's like a clinic. My husband, he has like really hard cluster headaches. So I was looking for a place to kind of, have everything checked up. So as we went there, I thought I might as well do the same thing and, have me turned inside and out. I did a colonoscopy and everything, if you want to know. So I really learned how to eat better again. Like I learned so many amazing things that I never knew about. So this clinic, what they believe in is that you're not supposed to drink any liquids at all when you eat. So half an hour before your meal, during your meal, half an hour after your meal, chewing way better. They say that the digestive happens already in your mouth. So you have to chew, way more. Like normally you go chew, chew, chew down, chew, chew, chew down, hurry, 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 drink, 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 diluting all of your acid in your gut. In any case, so I learned all about gut health for 2 weeks. We did all this stuff. It was amazing. Feel incredible. I have so much more energy. It's amazing. Also, we're not supposed to eat any raw food at night. So no, like vegetable sticks and that type of thing, like no fruit or anything uncooked, because when you go to sleep, you're not supposed to have that, for your gut, because your stomach never get a rest. So you're supposed to just eat, cook things at night. Anyway, so I just learned all these fun facts that I never even knew anything about. It was very interesting for me because I always thought that I was doing the right thing, but turns out I kind of wasn't. But I guess whatever works for everyone, now I feel like, it is not like I went there to lose weight or anything. I just really went there because of my husband and I just wanted to get a good checkup.
Thank you so much.
You're like, I heard more than I wanted. Well, I'm turning 50. So they're like, you're already 5 years past your colonoscopy test. You're supposed to do this already at 45. And I guess I'm way past due for that. So everyone get your checkup.
Hi.
It's not fun, I have to say. You have to drink some mug and you basically sleep on the bowl.
Hi, great to speak with you. My question for you is, what do you think is the hardest part about being a judge?
To not have people crushed leaving that stage. I don't, for me, even when I say something that is maybe not the most positive towards what they've just done, I don't want anyone to leave crying when they leave the stage. There is good talent, there is great talent. So I don't know, I feel like there's a way of telling that to people, you know, when they maybe haven't done that well, but you do it without them, you know, completely running off the stage crying.
Absolutely. Well, I think you're amazing and good luck with everything. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I mean, it's been so much fun. I don't know if you guys had as much fun as I did. Love the Parmesan cheese guy. I think I'm the only one. I feel like I look like Parmesan in this. Like, is it the lighting or am I honestly this yellow?
No, you look beautiful.
No, on this monitor, but it's also, I'm super tan because I love to enjoy life, and for me that is sunbaking, obviously with sunscreen. I have so many friends, they're like super pasty, they're under the biggest hat, you know, nothing is exposed to the sun. Meanwhile, I'm like sizzling in it. I don't know, maybe it's because of, you know, born in the 70s, and maybe that's like what we always done, and I'm still doing it, but I just love it, you know. I just love being alive right now and not thinking about how my skin is going to look 30 years or 2010 down the line.
Well, you two look great. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, so do you judges have any say or control over the show other than what you do as judges?
I wish.
No.
I wish we had more control over things. I would be like, I want more golden buzzers. No, I wish we would. No. We don't know what's happening. I mean, you know, for example, I see like how everyone else does, you know, how on AGT on Instagram, you know, how they always post, you know, ahead of the live show, who is all performing, you know, how they show you the 11 acts that are going to be on. So when you guys find out, I find out, and I just show up and we see the act and we judge it, and then that's it. And then it's up to America to see who actually will, you know, who resonated, who they loved. It's always interesting for me to see, because sometimes you feel like, oh, this one's got it for sure. And then all of a sudden Wednesday comes along and they totally didn't get it, you know? So then they're out. Like, for example, like I feel like this country singer, what's his name? Drew, right? Let me just look at my little cheat sheet here.
Drake or something,
right? Drake. I mean, for me, it's a no-brainer. Like, I feel like he has, you know, like what I said earlier, like he has star power. He's got the dance, he's got the voice, he's got the look, you know, the songs are amazing that he writes. I mean, you saw yourself, like his song went to #1 the next day, you know, but so I wonder if tomorrow he will still be here. You just never know, you know, if no one voted for him, then he's out. So it's always interesting for me to see, you know, when Wednesday comes along.
All right, thank you. I hope your husband got help for his headaches too.
Yeah, no, it went much better. Yeah. They just come. You just don't know why. All of a sudden they come.
Hello, Heidi. I love seeing you grew into Ben, but my question for you is, how difficult was it for you guys to narrow down the contestants to 54? And what were some of the discussions you had, and how long did they go on?
Well, we all have our favorites, you know, so we have all the cards spread out. We went to Simon's house. Unfortunately, as you know, Sophia wasn't there, so we kind of had to always get like who she wanted like this, but I wish she would have been there live with us, because, you know, usually we battle things out, the girls against the boys. We usually have the same kind of flavor. I don't know, like the boys are never so much into dancing. We are, you know, I don't know. It's just kind of sometimes a girl's thing versus a boy thing. And so I missed her a lot, but, you know, I can still hold myself there too with those boys. And I fight for my people, and, you know, so it takes a long time. We were there until the wee hours. And then we shuffle around, you know, we shuffle the cards around. I'm like, I definitely want this on. And we, you know, we discuss everyone, and then, you know, we make a pile of yes, maybe, no. And then, you know, we have to bargain back and forth until we come down to the number that is expected at the end, you know. So out of these 11 people we saw tonight, only 2 make it. Is crazy to me. There was so many amazing people. So only 2 acts will go forward.
Thank you, Heidi.
Hi,
Hello.
so wonderful to be talking to you. So I just wanted to ask, there's so many different types of acts that we've seen, even just tonight. There was a Golden Buzzer act, and then there's the Parmesan cheese guy who got all X's, last time, and then this time everyone X's except for you. So I was just wondering, what do you think it takes to make it to the finals? What kind of an act is a winning act?
Something that resonates with people, someone that evokes emotions in you at home, you know. I feel like that can be a song, that can be like you in stitches. You know, for me, I've met so many people after the Parmesan cheese guy, for example, and you know, the last time when he did the audition, there are so many people that know this song. It's insane. Like, especially with young people who are on TikTok, like became like this huge thing. Even Eric, Simon's son, came to the desk. He's like, the Parmesan guy. I love the Parmesan guy. I'm like, see, Eric, you get it. Your dad is not getting it. So I don't know. For me, this is the silliest, weirdest earworm of a song that he created. You know, I think it's quite epic because it's so silly, but it all resonates with us because we all want more Parmesan on that pasta. So I don't know. I think it's a different kind of comedy. You know, some people just stand there and they say they speak their comedy. He sings it. And then today, you know, he just made it like into a rock song, and he takes his clothes off and he's like there in a pleather outfit. I was like, it's hilarious to me. To me, this was more entertaining than like a stand-up comedian, for example, because it's just different, for me, a different kind of comedy. But yeah, who ends up winning is who resonates more with the people at home, you know?
Love that you love him. Thank you so much.
Heidi, it's Paulette from Parade. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I was just talking to Howie about how, you know, without the semifinals, it's so much harder on the contestants to make it to the finale. And also we don't get to know them as well. What do you think about the changes for this season?
I mean, it's hard, you know, like I said before, we just saw 11 people and only 2 make it through. I mean, so many get cut. So I feel like so many don't have that second chance. You know, like now it's straight to the finale, right? So before there was like another middle step, and now that middle step is eliminated. So people get like one less chance to show again, you know, what they can do. And sometimes it was nice because they were building, and then, you know, the finale. So for me, there's kind of one step missing, but at the same time, it's, you know, sometimes when it's this cut and dry, so it's showbiz. So, you know, so I'm a little torn about it. You know, maybe it's harder for the contestants, but you know, you got that one shot, and I bet there's so many of them tonight. Like, for example, the dog act. How many things went wrong today, right? So I feel like maybe when she rehearsed, everything was perfect. Then all of a sudden we're on, everyone is watching, and then the dogs are doing whatever they want to do. So, you know, in that moment, when it counts, it's got to work, you know, that's show business. And, you know, you just have to pull through, and that's, you see then who's got it, who, you know, is kind of not able to deal with the pressure. Obviously, we won't blame the dogs because they don't know what's going on. They just want to have a good time. But yeah.
Thank you. I'll see you on Thursday.
Oh yeah. For making the cut. I'm very excited.
Hey Heidi, you're clearly buddies with Simon and you're giving advice to all these contestants together with the rest of the panel. But what advice would you give Simon to have a successful upcoming marriage, since you have one of your own?
I'm trying to not say something naughty right now.
Go for it.
I mean, no, you really have to find your match. I found my match, you know? So, I mean, I hope it stays this way. I mean, I think the most important thing is to always have fun, to be honest with each other and have a great time. Isn't it the most amazing thing to share life with someone? You know, like now I was with my husband for, you know, 7 weeks and we had the best time. I want to spend every day with him because we just have the best time together, you know? So if you've achieved that, then, you know, you won already.
Awesome. Thank you.
Last question. Thanks, Heidi.
Bye, everyone.
Whoops, you're still muted. Hi, okay, there, now you're unmuted. Hi, thanks for talking to us tonight. So what's one piece of advice that you all got from either the judges or another contestant or just anybody that kind of helped you through your performance?
Sorry, I can understand a lot English. Can you repeat, please? Sorry.
Any advice that you got that helped you with the performance?
¿A quién? Who?
Judges.
Ah.
What did judges do?
I'm sorry, I can answer this.
New question. Next.
Yeah, next question. I'm sorry. I tried to speak English.
That's okay.
All right. For all of you then, how many hours did you practice your act?
Oh my God. We work all the day, Sunday to Sunday.
Yes.
6 hours of the day.
Not holidays.
No holidays. No family, no friends, no parties.
No
Just work and sleep and repeat.
Yeah.
How long? How many weeks or months or hours?
Jeremy and I worked for this show about 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, we're thinking about it a lot, but America's Got Talent is the biggest opportunity for show this biggest show.
Yeah. And we also for this show, it's all live rehearse. It's all live rehearse, but we did a special act, very new, just for this live show. And this new act is very new because we did it just after the audition, and it was something like 12, 14 hours per day, something really crazy. So
Wow. Well,
we're happy now.
well, the hard work show, you guys all did great. It was fun to watch.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please stay with Ukraine.
Now.
Ukraine need your help. And please vote for us.
Yeah. Hi, congratulations. You did amazing tonight, all of you. Now I want to know, are you guys all four of you gonna find a way to work together?
I can hear.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Work together.
If I, sorry?
Together.
Yeah, with your act and your act, whatever, work together
Uh,
or perform together.
That's very good because we meet a lot of different artists here, and I think there is connection, and we are ready together to come back to the
Of course, me too. We want to do a biggest show.
We will show you a very, very amazing show.
We can prepare it. Credible act with amazing
dance, acrobat,
very hot and contortion extreme, very funny. You
want to see
you want to
together.
see you want to see what
Vote
for
for
us.
I love it. Thank you so much. I'm praying for Ukraine.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Hi, guys. Thank you. My question's for Alexander, but I want to ask all of you. Do you guys have a favorite American pop culture icon that has inspired your act? like I can see some influences in Alessandra's act, but do you all have like any inspirations from a famous American pop culture icon?
If I have inspiration people? Yes, of course. For Jeremy and I, Sofia Vergara is our biggest inspiration.
Yes.
We love Sofia Vergara. Colombian people in the house.
And we have a lot of inspiration. Tim Burton, and really we love him. And we love so many music composer from movies. And yes, we have a lot of inspiration here. And
Great, thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the big inspiration for us. If you want to see us in final, please
Vote for
vote for us. Do maximum.
Thank you. That was the last question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you so much. It was fun.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
See you next week. Bye.
Thank you.